Yeah. Hi. Hello. My name is Jose. Addict. Yes. Yeah. I'm new in the area, and I chose to come to Fred Brown when I was in the jail cell. I didn't know where I was coming to. I just chose somewhere that was like close to the beach. I just said the beach sounds cool. I'll take rehab by the beach. So when I got there, I started talking to my counselor, and he told me that I had to do some writing assignments, and I was like, I think that was stupid, a little bit. I mean, not stupid, but I was being lazy. I didn't want to do the writing. I mean, it's been a while since I did writing and doing all this, writing out feelings and all this stuff. But I've been telling myself I wanted to do that for like already like couple of years because I've been in a program. My last run right now is like been in a program for 2 years, and usually I'll get it right the first time, but this time around, I caught myself relapsing after 4 months, 11 months, and I'm back over here. So yeah, I had to look in the mirror and tell myself, do I really want this right now? And coming to Fred Brown, I follow the criteria, and to my best ability, I try to do it. Because when I start to do something, I try to fulfill it to my best, to the best I can. So in the process, I started writing out these letters to my families and friends, and dealing with these feelings that I've had for like 8 years that I've been neglecting, that I've been like running away from, that I have been ignoring, not talking about, not even with my family. Some losses that I experienced that I felt I could deal with on my own. But I guess some of those losses put me in my addiction deeper, that I became chemical dependent, like on a daily use. And I was telling myself I'm gonna go to rehab on my own. I know I'm court ordered, but this experience with Fred Brown has been touching, has been emotional, been kind of emotional. I didn't realize I was gonna be breaking down, tearing up. I know I was a little bit when I was writing it, but then when I read it, it was like boom, it just hit me, like I couldn't control it. It was kind of, it was healthy. I didn't feel embarrassed. It was, it's just natural, I can cry, I can cry because I'm a man. I can cry, I can cry, and I don't care if anybody looks at me funny because I have feelings and I can deal with them. And that was a good place to deal with it, in the circle. And it was good support as I read my letters out, and took the process out, and I felt like I accomplished something. First step. Felt like I did something that I'm here to do, is to work on myself, and and I talked to my family members of my experience here right now, and they're telling me that they see a change. They feel like I'm doing good. I had a sponsor. It's my first time having a sponsor the last couple of years, but first one I had was a family friend. It's kind of like a fake one, just to do the program, just to get me, yeah, I was going out my passes. He was helping me out, but he was just doing me a favor. So that worked out for a while, but not for my addiction. It didn't work out for my addiction because I relapsed after 11 months. And second one I had, I was mad at him because he threw me under the bus. I wasn't really following. I told myself, yeah, I got a good one. I'm gonna do the work that he's gonna ask me to, but I don't know. I didn't do it. I wasn't into it. But this time in Fred Brown, it's like I had a sponsor in the program because I was forced, not forced, but it was asked me to do forced treatment steps. I feel like they're like steps that I needed to do so I can get this ball rolling and finally get myself motivated to do the criteria that recovery asked for. Because I haven't been, I always wanted to do writing, and Fred Brown, you don't complete unless you do the writing. So that was Mando. And I even surprised myself writing the letters and letting out my emotions, you know. But at the same time, I was able to look at some areas that I can focus on, and it just it reminded me of my past, that where I started, where I thought areas that I thought I forgot about. It was very healthy for me. I'm glad I did it because now I can save the paperwork and all my writing, and it's just it feels good to like be able to write out all the feelings that I was going through, and as I was growing up, and situations that I went through. And I'm feel motivated right now to go to outpatient and start the other process of getting working with my sponsor, doing the steps again, but starting all over with the steps. I feel I'm graduating this week. Yeah, graduating this week. And it feels good, it feels good that I'm graduating. They're gonna play that song. That song is like really very touching, I can't believe I can't remember the name of it right now, but yeah, I get really into that song when they play it. It's very, yeah, I feel so, yeah, it makes me want to cry. No, it doesn't. No, but it makes me, nah, it's very touchy. I like it. It's like a perfect song for the graduation. Yeah, it's perfect. It's a good song. And yeah, it's very nice to be in Fred Brown. It feels good. Fred Brown is it has its own unique way of working with patients, and they have a lot of patients. Yeah, because I get impatient in there sometimes, and I'm like looking at them, like how they reacting to it. So I'm like taking notes from them, like I need to have patience like Fred Brown's employees, because yeah. So yeah, but I found myself like in my addiction the last couple of years where I got addicted to another lifestyle. It was like, and it wasn't nice. I put my life in danger at times. I'd come home with some injuries, and it hurts me to think about it right now, that when I used to go home after being MIA for like a couple weeks or a month, and then I got these scars and wounds and black eyes, and my sisters would see me and they would be like all like sad, and they start worrying more, and I'm like, I'm all right though, like it's just bumps and bruises, but at the same time, like I didn't care at the moment. I didn't really feel how they would felt. But making me reflect back on that, recently I had got an injury on my leg, and I didn't even want to go back home because I was like embarrassed or saddened by my little injury that I had to get through, and I didn't want to bring them more worry again. So I just stayed away. I was staying away, and then I kept myself like being mad at them for no apparent reason because of my faults, feeling like they're not accepting my addiction, that they should accept my addiction. I feel that they should know what I'm going through, how they should baby me, I guess, they should be on my side, just because I'm in my addiction, because I was used to having my moms around. She would like kind of like take me in right away, or she wouldn't let me be running the streets. So my dad was different, and I hold resentment towards him because he don't know how to connect with me with it. But I learned that it's nobody's fault but mine.
There it is. Come on.
Yeah, it's my fault. It's a tough thing to swallow when you're deep in your addiction and you're so blind to see it. You're like totally blind because your addiction takes away your feelings. It numbs you. It makes you meaner. I was angry a lot. I was angry at the world. I get angry at people easily. Like if people were like mocking me, I would show them my anger like right away. Like, what? You want to play with me? Okay, then we can play. But that's not the good way. It's not normal. Before I'll be able to deal with people, society, and I could ignore certain things. And I remember recently my partner was like, you were so different before. Like you could ignore ignorance and this and that, and now you get mad quick. And I'm like, I thought it was okay to get mad, like I felt like if I get mad, at least I'm letting out my feelings better, I feel that my anger would calm the situation down, and I found myself being too angry a lot, to the point where like my sisters would be scared of me, because I'm not having it. Like, not, I'm just, and I don't want them being scared of me. I don't want people to be on edge around me. But I'm just glad that I'm completing Fred Brown right now. I know I have some ways to go. I know I have to. I'm starting to adjust right now. I feel that I'm sad that I'm leaving residential. Sad to say, but it's normal. I mean, I get complacent. So I'm gonna be going to sober living, and I'm gonna be experiencing a new household and new scenery, and I'm gonna look forward to that and see how it takes me. Thank you.